I will keep an eye on the participants on the wait room while we start. So good afternoon, everyone. We have 16 participants today. Thank you for joining us in another session of the Coaches Launchpad. As you know, or for those of you that might be new, we do this monthly sessions for an hour in a way to contribute to the coaching industry for those coaches that want to start, are thinking about starting, or have already started their coaching business. And what we usually do is invite a speaker. So far, we've had a speaker every month. I don't know if we're going to continue being successful in that way. Hopefully, yes. And the speaker has already more experience in the coaching business, so they share a topic of their choice and to help us, those of us that are launching our business or have just started launching our business, to learn that particular business side of things that we might not be very familiar with. Because most of us love coaching, we love doing these coaching sessions with our clients, but some of us lack those business skills that we need to be a successful coach. My name is Elena Sarango Muñiz, and I lead these sessions on a monthly basis, every second Monday of the month, if you don't have that on your schedule already. So if you want to continue attending, please make sure you have this time, 12 noon Central Time, all the time. And before I announce our speaker, today, I want to say that the reason why we're wearing a party hat, and you're more than welcome to wear your party hat as well, is because we're celebrating our today's speaker's special birthday day. So happy birthday, Tati. Yay! Come out mute and say happy birthday, Tati.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Tati.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Tati.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. All right. So without further ado, Tati, would you like to introduce yourself and the topic for the day?
Yes, of course. Let me start with my presentation, and we will go from there. Okay, share screen. Yeah. Share screen. Okay.
Yes.
Can you please tell me if you see the title?
We can.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I couldn't think about better way to celebrate this day, especially, Monday. What to do on Monday when it's your birthday? So when Elena said, we need a speaker for October 14th, I'm like, me. And especially I learned that amazing new thing that is very useful for us coaches, especially at the beginning of our coaching journey as a business, not a hobby, not a passion. So I've decided I'll share with you what I learned since May. I was learning it, studying, practicing, mastering. Now it's working for me very well. And I've decided to walk you through for this whole system. My name is Tati Bell. I'm originally from Moscow, Russia. I've been here for 11 years, and all those years I've been practicing coaching, first as a hobby, as a passion, and then one day I've decided to go all in. So I know the struggle. I know how transition is bumpy and not easy. And right now, my biggest project, my biggest passion is helping coaches to conquer digital area of their business. Everything from social media to making YouTube videos or any kind of videos, because video is my forte. So today we are going to talk about main element of your coaching business, of your marketing strategy. It calls lead magnet or valuable free offer. Or you may hear many different names for that, but basically we're going to talk about that today. Our plan today is to have something, my plan today for you, by the end of the session, to have something tangible. I prepared for you a thing. Let me share that in the chat. There is going to be short form. I'm asking you to enter your name and your email. And in a second, you will receive a link right now after the next page. You will receive a link to download a workbook for today's session. Don't mind that it looks like a draft because it is a draft. I'm going to adjust it according to our session today and make it more pretty and make a real design. But for today, all we need just that Google Doc file. To make it editable, you need to make a copy for yourself. If you have troubles with that, let me know. I'll walk you through how to make a copy of Google Doc. And this is yours to use today and after today, when you have an idea how to design your lead magnet, valuable free offer, and you always can get back to that document and see how to do that. Okay, link works great. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Take your time, get your copy of that workbook. This is what we are going to use today. Agenda, what to expect. I'll briefly describe to you the benefits, how it works, why it works. Then the main part, we will walk together that path of creating your valuable free offer, your lead magnet. And at the end, we spent a little bit of a time to see how to use it. Yes, you design it, it looks pretty, you're happy with that, but it's still sitting in your hard drive. It's not how it works. You need to know how to use it. We will talk about that too. Now, I'm inviting you to make an introduction. But since, it's a big group and we don't have that much time, I'm asking you to write it in a chat. Your name, your coaching specialty, however short you can say it about yourself. But what's more important, and you will learn that later in our workshop, what problem do you solve for your clients or help or assist your clients to solve? For example, I'm a video marketing coach, and the problems that I help to solve my clients is their fear of camera, they feel of overwhelm, they are unsure about technical part. I help them to create a system that sticks to them and they feel excited, they feel joy making videos to elevate their business. If you can come up with something like that, would be awesome. And I'm inviting you to put it in a chat. Okay, what's here? What's a dashboard? What's a dashboard? Okay. While you're doing that, we are going to the first element of our workshop today. What's a VFO? You may hear today, I will be using that term most of the time because this is how it was taught in that business school I was attending. VFO stands for valuable free offer. And especially if you are American, you know how Americans love abbreviations. They in every industry, when you enter that industry first time, you probably know that there are so many abbreviations, and every time they say we need DAC for CBE, you're like they're speaking Chinese. So VFO, it's valuable free offer. But also you may hear about that as a lead magnet, opt-in bribes, when you bribe someone to opt in for your newsletter, freebie, very popular name, and a list builder. Because at the end of the day, this is what it is. It's helping you to build your own email list. And basically, what VFO is, It's a free piece of content, or maybe a tool, or maybe a product, if you do something more on an offline business, that you provide to your audience in an exchange of their information. And actually, valuable free offer is a critical part of any marketing strategy, no matter what school you believe in, because nowadays there are a million approaches, and every one of them thinks they are the one, they are only, and you will see it everywhere in one form or another, something that you provide for free at the beginning, something valuable. So this is what we are going to talk about. Okay, thank you. I see your answers. Thank you very much. We will use it, I promise. So, from the statistics standpoint, I don't want to bother you much about that, because you easily can Google any numbers and you can learn that it's 24 higher conversion rate. It's 50% higher when they use lead magnets, they increase, again, conversion rate. And 50% of leads for some people in some industry come from lead magnets. But my educational background and my passion is psychology. I want to talk to you about psychology rather than statistics. So imagine yourself walking in a mall. It's a winter in Houston, and air is a little bit dry, and you feel a little bit of dryness in your hands, and you're thinking, oh, I probably need to research maybe some lotion or cream. I don't like that they're dry. And then you see a banner in the middle of a mall, those little kiosks they do, and it says, your hands are going to be like velvet with our cream. You're like, and you keep walking, and the young man is approaching to you and saying, ma'am, can I stop you for a minute? And he's handing you a sample of that cream, and he's offering for you to try it on. You try, you really like the result, immediate result. You feel your skin immediately like a velvet, no tightness, nothing, no peeling. Like, And young man asks you for your email. I can send you updates when we have something new available, or promotions or something. And at this moment, you may feel what they call the power of reciprocity. It's our basic human behavior. It comes from our lizard brain. If you think about back in the days when the matter of survival for human was to belong to a tribe, this is what speaking at that moment. You want to do something good in response to what he did to you with that cream and application and all. And you give them your email address. So that was your first connection with the person. And once they provide you something valuable, you felt grateful and you felt like almost obligated to do something in response. This is how lead magnets work in general. But there is a couple of more important pieces to that. Instant gratification. You probably all heard that term, and this is the biggest driver, especially nowadays, for any of us. The moment we can get something right away and get the dopamine spike, we are in. So instant gratification, someone tried your idea in your lead magnet, someone applied your 5 steps of solving this, and they immediately notice the difference. They immediately learn that something is working for them. Same goes to our story, walking in the mall with that whole cream thing. You notice that your skin is so good now and it smells good. You feel that instant gratification. This is why VFO works for people. Another thing that it's important to remember, trust factor. That person in the mall wasn't asking you like, can you buy my cream? That person was giving you that cream. Most likely, after you tasted the sample and provided your email to them, they will give you the travel-sized bottle of that cream, most likely, more or less. So this is the moment when you trust that person because, hey, there is no underlying reason, there is no hidden agenda. He's genuinely caring about your skin, right? So giving something valuable for free helps building trust and connection. What, by the end of the day, is going to create that bond between you and your future clients. Another thing to remember is about Seems like I covered all psychological reasons for our VO4. Let's move on to next part. So what types of VO4 are out there? And while I am listing all of that to you, you probably know firsthand because I bet you downloaded plenty of them. I have a folder of different types of lead magnets from different people. It's like 100 items there. It could be text, graphic. Text-based VO4 usually great for delivering something detailed and contain with actionable steps. It's easy to create. This is why it's short, and this is why we are going to do that today. And as an example, it's any kind of ebooks, checklist, PDF templates, guides, and email courses. Images VO4, image-based VO4. It's most likely going to be something like infographics or swipe files or printable worksheets or workbooks and so on. And it's very good for information that it's easier to show than to tell, or when you can structure your information that way that it can be told with graphics. Audio content is perfect for the audience who prefers to learn on the go, and also for us coaches who prefer that format. Could be a podcast, it could be some kind of audio training, guided meditations, interviews, and audio books. And the video, my favorite one. It's a highly engaging way to deliver any kind of information and connect on a more personal level. Could be mini courses, it could be tutorials, webinars. I'm going to use this webinar as my lead magnet later. Any kind of behind the scene videos. People love behind the scenes. They like to see you as a person, not only as a professional. So now I want to ask you, first, if you look for your folder, if you have that type of folder, or if you just think about that, someone is offering you extremely valuable free product. Which type do you prefer? Is it a text you prefer to read? You like infographics, or you prefer to listen, or maybe it's video? Please type in the chat. What's your preferred type? What information process better for you? I have another screen on another side. Okay. Graphic, podcast. Okay, in podcast interview, Elena, does it mean audio, right? Podcast, text, podcast, interview. Good. Text. Okay. Now, next question. Imagine today's session you decided to create your freebie. Which type is more comfortable for you to start with? You're going to go for any kind of PDF user guide, text, or you would like to create infographics. You have in mind something that you can create as a graphic. Or you maybe, like you have a podcast already and you're thinking, okay, what part of that I can make as a freebie? Or maybe you are into videos, as I am. Okay, I see. Chris, you are my soulmate. I love videos. Sarah said text, Bruce said audio. Oh, Bruce, audio. By the way, Bruce was my guinea pig to test this whole workshop, and we worked together about a week ago, and Bruce already created his first infographic. You can check his LinkedIn. It was really good, Bruce. I was enjoying it. The way you positioned everything, that was really good. Okay, graphic, audio, text. Okay, thank you for your answers. Keep that in mind. Now to the practical part, creating your valuable free offer. I want to introduce you my sub-personality, Tati. This is how people usually spell my name in a Starbucks or somewhere. When I say Tati, they give me a copy and it's like Tati. I'm like, okay, Tati it is. I created this whole thing for this specific workshop to show you how it works in a real life, applicable to a particular code. So our Dati just started a new niche. She decided to be a niche finder coach. You know how many coaches struggle to find and narrow down their niche. So when I asked Dati to tell me what problem she solves for her clients, she said, oh, there's a typo. I help coaches who feel stressed trying to do everything for everyone. After working with me, they get clear on what area to focus on and that fits their values and strengths. They leave feeling excited and sure about their path. So using that example, we are going to work step by step on creating your freebie. First of all, as I asked you at the beginning of our conversation, specify a problem that you solve for your clients. And if you see, here is a prompt, how you can use it and say it more in a human tone, not just like, empowering.
I think yeah, there. You're back, Tati. You froze for a little bit.
Okay, where did you miss me?
You were saying, you were talking about Tati. We just rewind 2 seconds ago.
Okay, let's start with identifying a problem first. What problem we are going to solve for our clients? And my suggestion here to use this prompt. I'm inviting you to get back to the chat and see what people say about what they do. You say what you do. I help leaders increase EE engagement through the development of their EQ. What is that? Elena, if I ask you to rephrase using this prompt, if only I could, then I would be able to. What would your client say using this formula?
Okay. If only I could be emotionally intelligent, highly emotionally intelligent, then I will be able to have a more engaged team.
Thank you. I would suggest even to go a little bit down on it, because emotionally intelligent, again, you and I may understand, and we still can have a different understanding. But what about something like, if I could better understand what's going on with my team emotionally, I would be able to better to do what?
I love it. Retain them, get higher engagement.
What is higher engagement? If again, going to like 8th grader language.
Employees feel that they belong, they're productive, they're happier at work, so there's less turnover.
Okay, this is one. If only I can better understand what's going on with them emotionally and help them to manage that, I would be able to increase employee
Retention, yeah.
retention. But if they are able to increase employee retention, what's the benefit for them of that?
So less less expense on hiring, right? Less hiring expenses, recruiting, better. Yeah, so high, it's a more successful organization.
Okay. Michelle said.
Thank you, Tati. That was helpful.
You're welcome. Thank you for your example. Michelle said, executive leadership coach to help people promote to the next level. My area of expertise is healthcare. Michelle, what kind of problem do you solve for your client if you can use this formula?
Mine's kind of similar. I know I'm working with a couple people now, and a lot of it is regarding promotion. So it's being able to be in touch, connect with their direct reports, to be able to have a better relationship and achieve that promotion.
Okay, thank you. So it would be something like your client would say, Michelle, if only I could better connect with my direct reports, then I would be able to help them to grow professionally.
I mean, that's part of it. We definitely dive in deeper to what does that look like. And part of it is being aware of, the impact that they have on that relationship, being more open to others, to engage in deeper conversations, and definitely be aware of what they bring to the table, and the impact that they have on the relationships.
Okay, thank you. So as you see, the main point here to get into your client's shoes and imagine that your client is telling you in a human language, man, if only I could solve this problem, then I would be able to achieve this goal. And think like your client talking, not coaching talk. So what our Dati is doing, her main problems her clients facing, they are overwhelming, trying to be everything to everyone. They have doubts about their expertise. They have fear of picking the wrong niche, and they're struggling to connect with right clients. And see how Dati was able to break it down to this formula. For example, if someone has doubts about their expertise, this is how a client may describe their problem. If only I could get the confidence that I am qualified to help them, then I would be able to talk to people about what I offer and show them confidently how it can change their lives, more or less. Of course, real people may talk even simpler, but we are still speculating here. So next step, once you identified few problems, main problems that you're solving for your clients, and found a way to break them down using that formula, next step, you break it down to actionable 3 to 5 steps. 3 is ideal, 4 optimal, 5 is absolute maximum. Don't go over 5. Very important thing to remember when you provide your solution, it's supposed to be high level overview, not going too deep. So you need to use everyday language, no coaching talk, no psychology talk, no HR talk. Very simple, no EQ or IQ. Sorry, Elena. But, you know, I talked to someone once and they said, I help leaders to overcome imposter syndrome. I offered, like, can we simplify that? And the person said, you know, most of my leaders knows what imposter syndrome means. But at the end of the day, it's important that the real person could immediately say, that I feel so afraid. Am I back? I feel so afraid that every day they can figure it out that I'm a fraud. That sounds something that anyone can relate on an emotional level versus just, oh, I'm experiencing imposter syndrome. So make sure that you're using everyday language, that you simplify that to the level of 8th grader or even 4th grader. Try to find something that can provide a quick win right away using your product, your freebie, and give them hope. So this is how Dati did that. She decided to go for the problem as a fear to pick a wrong niche. How her client would describe that? Oh, if only I could be sure that this is the one, this is the right niche. Then I would be able to fully commit and stop wasting mental energy and time on doubts. So Dati decided to go with 4 steps. She said, okay, what we need to do to resolve that? Identify your strength and passion. Picture a person that you love to work with. Pick 3 niches that resonates with that and evaluate, analyze, make a decision and commit to testing one. You see how all 4 steps, very easy and simple and in a human language. Almost everybody, if I go outside now and I tell all of that to my neighbor who is way out of our coaching industry or anything else, even that person would understand me. He may not understand why the hell would I do that, but my point here, it should be very easy to understand to anyone who is 8th grade or lower. Why I keep mentioning the grade? Because, you know, the latest research on marketing, on whole internet thing, they say that nowadays people are skimming through all of the information that bombarding them from all over the places, and we need to be able to reach out to them. We need to lower our level of complexity to 8th grader and sometimes even to 4th grader. So keep that in mind. Now I would like to offer someone who is courageous enough to come on camera and just we can practice their niche with those 4 actionable steps for everyone to see how to do that. I would like to be my guinea pig now. Okay. I'm going to pick someone. Lorraine, do you mind if I talk to you? Lorraine is coach for professional.
I'm here, Tati, but I am not in a video mode today. I was
that's
trying
okay,
to stay
that's
off
okay.
of video.
That's okay. May I just offer something for you in a way how we did
We
that?
can try it because I have some.
Lorraine said issue is typically career-minded professionals feeling frustrated about working hard and not getting ahead, not getting recognized. Oh, that's rich. Imagine if we are using that formula. Can we go back here? Okay, if we are using this formula, Lorraine client may say, if only I could find a way to finally speak up of all I do about all my achievements, I would be able to get that finally that promotion, that position I want, that position I think I deserve and get paid the way I think I'm supposed to.
Right.
Does it sound like something of your clients?
Yes, yeah, that's what I would say. Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Lorraine. And Bruce, if you don't mind, I would like to use your example. Bruce said, I help successful leaders and business owners get past those inevitable bumps along their leadership journey to regain momentum, be empowered, and lead with resilience and purpose. Okay. Think about talking to a person like at the grocery store, at the register. They're like, okay, tell me what you do. So, Bruce, your client, like if we put ourselves in their shoes, they would say, if only I could overcome those inevitable bumps. What are those bumps?
I tried to say, so if I could remain resilient, confident, and on purpose, then I would be able to maintain my momentum towards my goals. How's that?
Yeah, but it's still like,
Yeah,
university
still.
professor level.
Yes. Sorry.
We understand. Don't worry. I've been, I practiced it for 3 months to get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
Because we love those powerful words, empower, resilience. But here is important thing. It needs to be something that would click with anybody. And the point is, if someone else, that person may need you right now, but they may know someone. And next time they hear someone complaining about their problem, they're like, oh, I just met Bruce and he does exactly that. But people rarely complain, no, I simply don't have resilience. I need some empowerment. They mostly say, I'm so tired of being invisible. I'm so tired that all the things that happening, I don't know how to handle them and they keep piling up. I just need some help to find the way to go through all of that. And then I would be able to shine my best and I'll show them how great I am. They will see me for who I am. Something like that.
I like it.
And it's still very vague and very general.
Tati, Roshni has her hand up.
Yeah, I see. Roshni, I'm inviting you to join our challenge where we are going to do personal approach for everyone. Today, I have so many things to cover. Do you mind if we proceed?
No, I was just going to offer a example. That's all. Along with
Yeah, I know. And I just, I'm afraid I'm not going to make it on the time. I want to cover all the important elements. I'm sorry. I promise I'll give you my personal time as I offered already.
No worries.
Okay, so once you decided what problem are you going to break down for your client, once you decided what 5 practical steps you're going to break it down, now it's time to get back to our questionnaire at the beginning when I ask you what format you prefer. What format you're comfortable with. Is it going to be text, graphic, audio, and video? So you decide that. Next step, and if you look at your workbook, there you will find 50 or even 60 templates for your catchy name for your user guide, not user guide, whatever you decide to do for your freebie. You can play with that. You can ask ChatGPT to help with that. You can ask your colleagues. You can ask your family which one sounds like right to the point and promising immediate solution to the teeny tiny element of a problem you offer. That on the bottom you see this is what Tati decided to go with. Dati, not Tati. Niche, conquer confusion in 5 easy steps. This is your next step. You decide on the title. Now we are creating the content. We are identifying the problem, we're highlighting the consequences, breaking down the solution, showing the success, how it would look like, and call to action. Let me share with you how it looks first. So I always do everything with Google Docs first. If I do text or even video, everything is here. So describing the problem, try to speak human language as well. And if you already talk to people with that problem, using exact their words would be golden. That means you will talk to real people and real people will resonate with that. Then you highlight the consequences, what may happen if they're not resolving that issue. Then you say, okay, in this user guide, in this audio, video, whatever you create, I'm going to share with you 4 practical steps to and highlight the result they're going to get. Now, this is how Dati decided to go with her 4 steps. She offers a solution and break down to very easy and no more than 3-4 steps how to do that. It may be answer those questions for yourself, do this exercise, find strength assessment and put your results here. So every module of that should be short and easy to understand how to do that. So this is your solution part. And the last piece, you are providing the result, how success will look like. After you apply what you learn in my freebie, this is going to happen to you. You're going to be happier, get your promotion, be more balanced, your relationship will flourish, and so on. And last, the most important piece, call to action. Make sure that you put effort on designing that last piece, inviting them to, I don't know, in my case, it's always a personal consult call. This is how I operate. For you, I don't know, what do you have next in your so-called funnel? Is it the training or one-on-one meeting or anything? Make sure you put it there. Next step, once you have everything in Google Doc, I'm going to show you how to create, if you decided to go for text format or even graphic. You open a document on Canva and just go for a design. Find what you like. For the first time, I'm encouraging you, don't spend a lot of time on deciding how it's going to look like. You're going to change it so many times. And once you become familiar with the process and hopefully loving it, I really love it, you will change it so many times. So for first time, go for anything that talks to you, resonates with you. So the moment you pick the whole thing, so it's yours. And I don't know if you are familiar with that feature. If you have your own brand book, where's all your colors and everything, you even can modify. You even can modify the template according to your brand colors, just simply clicking on that. So once you decided on a design, you just go and modify, and let me show how we did with Dati. We modified the same template I showed you, and this is how it was. I swear, it took me 15 minutes to design all of that after everything was done on a Google Doc, because it's basically copy-paste. Someone else designed it for us, and we just replace the picture, we replace the title, we replace the name. Now we put here why it's important, what's going to happen if you don't resolve that, and what's going to happen with this guide. Now, our 4 steps, how to do that, and happiness point, how it's going to be for you once you're done this using a guide and applying the steps, and call to action. Don't forget to make it clickable. You highlight it, you go here and insert link to your, is it a call? If it's a consult call, it's going to be a link to your Calendly or another scheduling system you use. Last step, once you're happy with your user guide, you go here and select download and download it as a PDF and save it to your laptop, hard drive, whatever, and keep it. So go back to our process. What do we do next? What do you do next? We cover this. Let's cover briefly how do we do our VFO. First, you start with few problems, the most common problems that your clients come to you. Then try to break it down and put yourself in the client's shoes in a formula. If only I could define the problem, then I would be able to define their goal. Try to talk in a human language. Then decide what problem are you going to solve. Then break it down into clear, digestible section, 3 optimal, 5 maximum. Choose, is it going to be graphic, text, audio, or video? Create a catchy title. And then go to Canva, create the whole design thing, download as a PDF, and have it in your laptop. Last piece, what I always recommend to do, and I did it myself many times, before making it publicly available, test it with your small group of people. In our coaches Launchpad, for example, we have that small group thanks to Elena, and you can test it, use us as your audience, asking questions like, is it simple? Is it applicable? Does it require some other clarification? Do you understand what to do next? And that will help you to make sure that your freebie is a lead magnet, real magnet. So next step. Once you have your PDF or audio or video designed and sitting on your laptop, what to do with that? First, let's find a way to host it. You can put it on your website. You can put it on your Google Drive. If it's a video, you can make it even on YouTube and available by the link, not publicly available. Also, if you use any email marketing platforms, most of them are providing that option too, to host your file over there. How to deliver your VFO? Add the link to your VFO to your email signature. Add it to your website, preferably on the first page on the very top, highlighting that you have that resource. Add it to any of your About Me section on any social media. And in my case, for example, any social media I use, it's everywhere, highlighted, visible. And people who comes first time on my pages, they see that, and like second thing they see that download my free resources. And also another idea, I just used it last week at the conference, the QR code on your business card. Business cards itself, you know how we use them. Get it and like, and it's done. But if you put the QR code to your valuable free offer on your business card and you talk to someone and they're like, oh my goodness, you just said something that is really, really bothering me for a long time, to schedule a conversation with them right away, like pulling your calendar and seeing if you have time available. You're like, here, please go here, download my user guide or my video or my podcast. It will give you free actionable steps to start working on it. There is another magic behind that. I'll tell you later. But this is another way to deliver your valuable free offer. Now, I would like to invite you to join us. I discussed this with Elena and I got her blessing. And this is actually how we do that in our coaching community. We support each other. We help each other. So my offer to you, I'm going to teach you how to create the whole system, whole infrastructure. Because creating freebie is great. You're already way ahead of many coaches. But what you need next, you need to build a sign-up form where people go, like, you fill out that form at the beginning of a session yourself, and I got your email. So people go, leave they leave their email to you, and now you can stay in contact with them. You know, latest research shows that it requires 7 hours of interaction, of consuming your content before people make a decision. 7 hours. Can you imagine talking to them for 7 coaching sessions, 1 hour coaching sessions for free before they make a decision? Now that whole system, automated system, is going to do that for you. Once we work on our freebie, then we build that sign-up form and see how to implement it to your landing page, either using that email automation system or on your website. Then, next step, we will work on creating automated email sequence. Yes, you don't have to do it manually every time you meet someone new. Once we create the system, you write those emails, and I'll share with you all the templates you needed. You will be literally sitting here and watching people are going through your marketing ecosystem and joining you as a coach, either it's a program, one-on-one program, or group program. And this challenge, we decided with Elena that we will start next Monday, and it will be monthly call, and throughout the week, not monthly, sorry, weekly call on Mondays, and throughout the week, it will be chat support. So we start with going through creating this freebie again, but since you learn most of the needed material here, it will be more personalized work. And I promise, Roshni, you will be the first one. And then we will talk more about building a sign-up form, and I'll walk you through the next session. And the last session we will spend on creating that automated email system. So if you're in, you don't forget that fill up that form that I sent you at the beginning of a session. And this is pretty much it for today. We still have time for questions. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Tati. This was wonderful. I took a lot of notes. Thank you. There's some things that I didn't know, so I appreciate you sharing this wisdom with us. So we're open for questions. Feel free to just jump in. It's, or raise your hand or type your question on the chat.
I really like how Christy said, if only I could prioritize and get my schedule under control, then I would be able to enjoy my life. Christy, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. Now you can break it down for that big title. Prioritize your, get your schedule under control in 3 easy steps. That's amazing.
Hey, Tati, I have a practical question.
Sure.
So I do not consider myself a teacher. And so you pointed out earlier that, there's so many resources out there. And so many times, if I do find myself in a position of adding some value to clients, I will use those resources. So my steps might be coming from other sources. How much do you give credit to the sources that you're drawing from for your 3 easy steps? Because I'm not inventing them. I've read them somewhere and I'm putting them together.
Oh, okay. Total transparency, Lorraine. I don't believe there is something unique can be invented anymore. I'm all the time I'm consuming a lot of content on psychology, on coaching, on everything. And I just combine something together.
Yes.
So what kind of credit can I give to using the English language, for example? Like, oh, thank you so much for those who invented English language like centuries ago. No, of course, if you use something like, like Donald Miller and his whole framework, they have a specific name that it's like registered and trademarked. Of course, for that one, probably most likely it's a good practice to use it. But other than that, we cannot come up with anything unique.
So typically, if it's published, if it's available to anyone, then I should not feel uncomfortable that it has become part of my toolbox. if you want to put it that way.
You know what I think? When we do that hard work, you saw today, I was, of course, like running through the whole process, but actually, you know, it will take time for you to find something that really resonates with real people. And it's your hard work. You're thinking through clients' problems and your approach, like, this is how I do that. Let's take Wheel of Life. We all use Wheel of Life. But do we use it the same way? Everybody is different. And do we need to trademark it? I don't think so. And on another hand, you know, it may feel very obvious to us as coaches, but people we work with, that Wheel of Life, for example, I stopped saying, oh, it's a very classic tool, because I've noticed it's not classic for them. Many of them see that for the first time. Thank you for your question, Lorraine.
Tati, I have a question. We have 2 minutes. When you have created that PDF in Canva, you downloaded it, now you have it in your documents in your computer, you upload it to the website.
Mm-hmm.
How do you share it with people that you don't, that you don't have emails for? So where do you publicize it if you don't have emails of people, right? You're trying to get emails. So where do you put it to where you can get emails?
Yes, Elena, this is why I talked to you a couple days ago, like, how do you feel if we do the challenge? Because creating freebie is a big deal, you already have it, but to make it work real in a marketing ecosystem, you need another piece, that sign up form. Yeah. This is what we are going to do with everybody who is going to join this challenge. 3 weeks challenge, guys, free for everyone. It's my honor to do that because you're going to be my pilot and I will be sharing all of that with you. But overall, before you have that sign-up system, you only can do, like, sharing it on LinkedIn, on your email, on your business card. You cannot collect their information yet. You only can hope that they were really into that and they found that button at the end, like schedule a conversation with you. This is why creating that sign up form and welcome email sequence, it's like they work together, 3 of them. What's a name for when it's two similar people? It's twins. When it's 3 people, it's triples.
Triple, yeah.
Triple. So we have a triple here.
Very good. That it's 1 o'clock. So we want to thank you for celebrating your birthday with us.
Can I ask, please? I know we're about to leave. Can I ask you about one thing that you learned today? You remember, it's my pilot. I'm collecting feedback. How was it? If you could please write down 1 sentence, what was valuable for you today? Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for attending. If you have any questions about these sessions, feel free to reach out to me, connect with me in LinkedIn. We do this once a month, second Monday of each month. We have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join the WhatsApp group where we exchange some information, feel free to also let me know if you want to join that WhatsApp group. And we will see you next month. Happy October for everyone.
Happy October. We will see you next month. And stay connected and open to our ICF Houston group on LinkedIn because there are many new things coming. We keep working on bringing some value to our community. And there's going to be something new and very exciting.
Now, where do we sign up for your challenge?
Okay. Did you get the chance to download that workbook?
Yes.
So you're already in. I'll email you, but you're also a member of our Launchpad WhatsApp group.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll notify everybody. And you and Roshni, you are my special guest there because you've been with me from the very first step and you helped me a lot with designing all of that. So I will start with you.
Awesome. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. Elena,
you.
someone is asking to be added to WhatsApp.
Yeah, if you can
I
please
see.
just
Uh-huh.
text me on WhatsApp and I will add you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.